Mhm. Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another live commentary. This one is going to be a shorter one of a DC animated movie from 1997, I believe. I watched this when I was a kid. I loved it. It's short and to the point, and it's Batman, Superman, the movie World's Finest. Yeah, I haven't done this one. This one I'll do in the fall. Batman versus Dracula because it's horror related. I could do that for Halloween. But this is a good one. It's short, sweet, and to the point, and we're going to get right to it. See, I'm not worried about being canceled because DC already did. They're not going to be back till next year. I have to do it early because I have to get it done because I have other things to do today. It's a crossover between the Batman animated series and the Superman animated series, and it worked. You got Tim Daly as Superman. You got the late Kevin Conroy's Batman, and you got Mark Hamill as the Joker. And the late great what's her name, Arlene Sorkin, who did Harley Quinn. Rest in peace. I miss you. She's so cute. I miss her a lot. Josh is worried that Joker 2 is going to be Joker beating the hell out of her for 2 hours. Nobody wants to see that. One hit, it will get the job done. You don't have to like ha ho ha ho ha. No, it's not going to be that, or it won't get the Oscars. I don't like this Joker's design. His black eyes. I don't like that design. Love Joker's voice, but I can't stand the way he looks. He has a pointy nose and then black eyes. Hmm. Yeah, it's a green dragon, the kryptonite dragon that can hurt Superman. Mark Hamill's still the man. Arlena retired from the role years ago, but she's always going to be remembered as the best Harley. Screw Margot Robbie. She was not my Harley Quinn. She was just annoying. Now she's Barbie. There's Commissioner Gordon. Good morning, heterosexual guy. This movie is a masterpiece compared to the 2021's The Suicide Squad. It's short. It's not 2.5 hours. Robert Costanzo as Harvey Bullock. Oh, I miss you, Kevin. I miss you a lot, man. I know the actor was gay, but again, it's too late now. You should have told me 10 years ago. It's too late. Once they're dead, it's over. Batman versus Dracula is about 94 minutes, so it's a lot longer than this. This is only 63. Plus, I wanted to do something short, a DC movie that's not 2.5 hours, because I did that already last year with the Batman. That was almost 3 hours long. There's Alfred. I love Alfred, man. Nobody can cancel me, Josh. You know why? Because I have guts. I have the balls to do a video without any baggage. As long as I'm not doing an adult film, no one will get offended. That you'll get demonetized for. Yeah. If you do something, like basically porn, because again, no one wants to see that. That's why I'll never do a Don John review podcast. Because again, loving other drugs is not a porn. It's an adult romantic drama, and it worked with some comedic elements in there. Here we go, Lois Lane now. This is where the crossover starts. And they did it in less than 90 minutes. Yet in Batman v Superman, they needed 2.5 hours to tell the same story. Just, you know, I'm not even monetized, but again, even if you were, Josh, you're not going to get canceled for speaking your mind. Just speak it already. You could do this for 20 minutes, and you can't do it for 2 hours. I can, because look at me. What is there to hide? I'm losing weight. My face is getting smaller. I was 208 pounds last week. I can't be that fat. I've been self-conscious. I have to lose weight to lose. My blood pressure was too high, so I need to keep myself stable. And Lois has black hair, not red. Thank you. You have guts, Josh, but just do it. You don't have to say it. Just do it. Yep. The one Superman always saves. Yep. She fits that description. I haven't done this one. I should have done this last year. Yeah. Tim Daly as Superman, man. Still my favorite animated voice for Superman because I've heard his voice when I was like 10. Yeah. And you have Dana Delaney as Lois, who has a sexy voice. I have a few things to hide, even though I was on my side. You got nothing to hide, Josh. You got nothing to hide. It's not like you're doing it from your basement. The reservations and consequences will come. Yeah, there's always consequences, but I have to do it. I didn't do a podcast for 2 weeks after Love and Other Drugs because of a mishap by Disney. If I want to do this in the theater, when I see Deadpool 3, who's going to stop me? At the Animal Draft House, they don't care what I'm doing. As long as I'm not being loud, I'm fine. I just want to laugh. And when I laugh, I'm gonna prove to you guys that it's not Ryan Reynolds making sexist jokes. It's gonna be funny. She's in her 60s and her voice is still sexy. I've seen what Dana Delaney really looks like. I like feminine voices. That's not something that Hollywood could ever take away from me. They're like, oh, women have to be treated like equals and be a girl boss. No, they can also serve a purpose and not just be thrown in there. Because in Godzilla X Kong, you didn't need the women characters; they're useless. The little girl was in the last movie, I get it, and she's Asian, but you didn't need Rebecca Kaufman. She's boring. She's not an interesting. Mm-hmm. She's so cute. There's Clancy Brown. His birthday just passed, so happy birthday, late belated birthday to Clancy Brown, the voice of Mr. Krabs. I love that voice. That's mostly what he's known for. He was a great Lex Luthor, but people mostly know him as the voice of Mr. Krabs. Mercy, another hot chick, tough chick. Yep. There's Harley, red and black, not this blue and pink thing that they've been trying to shove down our faces. The Hot Topic version. I prefer classic Harley Quinn. That's pretty much me. There in a half a week during my depression. You're not in the depression, Josh. You're not in prison, are you? No. I don't mind feminine when girls don't piss me off, annoying me. Mm-hmm. Mr. L. Plus, in this version, Lex Luthor looks black. This has some of the best voice acting in any animated Batman or Superman project at that time. And it's short. It didn't need to be 2.5 hours. Stretching a running time doesn't make your movie epic. It just makes it boring sometimes. I miss you. Yep, there's a Joker. The DC's greatest villain. That's why his movie made $1 billion and not Venom. Lexi, boy. I love his voice. This smile is great. It's just the black eyes. He looks like Mickey Mouse. It's weird. That was a redesign I was not a fan of in the animated series when they changed Joker's face. He had like black underline and big eyes to black eyes. I'm not in prison, but the person in a room without a lack to do videos. You should do it. Motivate yourself. I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted every day with my weight, but I diet and I exercise and I. He's so good, man. The animation is really good here, except for like I said, the Joker's redesign. Dollars and I'll kill. Again, that's what the DC universe said. We're gonna make $1 billion, and they only did it once in the DCU, and that was Aquaman. Surprisingly, the one character they thought was a joke was the one that made $1 billion. Oh, his weakness. So good, man. I just relish seeing Mark Hamill just he does this voice and he's like, I'm gonna milk every minute I'm on screen. And I'm like, you own it, dude. You did Star Wars twice. I think you're owed to do the Joker's voice. Well, he retired the voice, but he did it the longest. And I think Joaquin Phoenix is a good Joker. He's better than Leto in every way because Leto didn't hit Harley, yet he was terrible, Josh, because he was a cholo Joker. That was not the Joker. He doesn't even wear the makeup right. I know. See, she has desires just like every woman. Yep. Like a boss. Yes, it is. I love I love brunettes. You never have to question me. What I'm not conflicted with is my sexuality. I know exactly what I want, and I know when I want it. I'm getting back into the thing, and we know what's going to happen because, as I said, people think Letterboxd and YouTube are talking movies are a death sentence. They're not. I log whatever I want. Phoenix is good, and I hope Joker 2 is. It will be. I'm going to see it after Comic-Con because it's coming out early in July, in October, so I want to save my money. I'll go see it after Comic-Con because it's a sequel, and I can wait. I already know the running time, 2 hours and 19 minutes. It's a little bit too long. The first Joker movie was under 2 hours, but they had to put Harley and give her at least 20 minutes of screen time, so or more. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to top the first one, but we'll see. Because it's a DC movie. I could wait 2 weeks to see it. Because what I can't miss is Deadpool and Wolverine, because that's an MCU, the first Deadpool movie in the MCU. Yep, I love this character so much, man. Not for the abuse, but for his style, his voice, his mannerisms. His laugh is just infectious, man. That's what Joaquin Phoenix he did. The great one of the best laughs. A pogo stick. See, Harley is violent, but she's also goofy and has personality. With Margot, it was too much. It was like, let's try to slut her up, and that wasn't for me. Sorry, kiddo. Deadpool 3, I'm debating. I'm not. I'm going to see it because Marvel movies are not. Marvel movies are not negotiable, Josh. She was so cute, man. Yep, he's laughing. There's Tim Daly, yeah. And I like that him and Batman have their differences. Again, what's so funny, dude? Yeah, he saw the box office from last year. It was a joke after Guardians 3, mostly. It's like Flash made less than 200. Again, could have done better if you just recast and cut the budget in half and make it shorter. Just saying, as a fan of the character, you could have made it shorter. It didn't need to be 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's too long. Too much of anything is not good for you, especially being on the internet. I'm doing this live stream because it's short. It's a good movie. It's held up. The animation is still good. The voice acting is still good. And the story is fluid. It's a little short. I think it could have been like 20 minutes longer, but not an hour longer. Ryan has been a little negotiable since Red Notice. Again, that was years ago, Josh. I'm over it. He also did Free Guy. Yeah, he's a victim of overexposure because they want him in everything. He even made cameos in movies he didn't need to, like Fast and the Furious or something like that. Wasn't he in Hobbs and Shaw? Yeah, he was in a cameo. You don't need to be in everything, dude. When people see too much of you, they will get sick of you. Ask Chris Pratt. Yeah, we don't want to see you in everything. But in Deadpool, we must. That's his role, Josh. No one else can play him the better. Nolan North did the voice of Deadpool, but that was years ago in a game where Mr. Sinister is a villain. And yes, they're going to use him. They used him in the cartoon of X-Men. I appreciate they're using villains that you don't like. You know why? It's called being different. Variety is the spice of life. Just like in DC when they did something different, when they did Shazam and they did Aquaman, they did Blue Beetle. I didn't see yet, but I get it. It's different. Hmm. Beautiful girl. Yeah. Yeah, Man of Steel doesn't exist anymore. Now we're getting Superman Legacy. There won't be abuse or dark tone or any of that. It can't be any worse. It can't. Yes, sir. Oh, this is a cartoon. I know, but her voice is so milky. Mr. Sinister, he's not that interesting. I beg to differ. I think he looks cool. And he messes with the mind. We don't have that with Magneto. With Magneto, it's all about power and unity with the mutants and all that. Get the right actor, make him scary. Maybe it could work. Mojo, yeah, kind of. Welcome. Mojo looks cool. Ryan is friendly to women as can. Is that Brad Garrett? Yeah, in a cameo. Hmm. The Dark Knight. There he is. The club scene is like Batman Beyond. Cage dancers. Yeah, that hasn't aged well. And I saw this as a kid. Okay, I was like 12. Hmm. No one breaks through glass better than Batman. Sorry, Spawn. This is why he's the cash cow of DC. No matter what happens with Superman Legacy, Batman is always the one that gets the most attention. Yep. Oh man, I miss that voice so much. He was such an iconic Batman. Him and Adam West, I missed him a lot. But girls' voice in animation, there's something feminine. Yeah, Adam Eve, or Supergirl, or Wonder Woman, or even Jessica Cruz as this Green Lantern. She could have a cute voice every now and then. Or Zatanna, Eros. That's adorable. Kate Micucci as Zatanna. That was a good casting decision in Lego DC The Flash. See, that was the best Flash movie because it focused on Barry, not 85 other characters that have come into the DC universe. Hmm. Making haha. Here we go. 18 minutes in, not 2 hours, 18 minutes. Zack Snyder, learn from your past mistakes. 20, less than 20 minutes, these two meet. Not 2 hours into the movie, less than 20 minutes. Because the consider this mercy scene, yeah. The only cool thing they say of that is, do you bleed? You will. And he does. And look what happened to Cavill's career. It's bleeding. Yep, he said Bruce Wayne. Yeah, that's so cool, man. The two of them just standing together. Hmm. Batman knows all of the Justice League's weaknesses. There's a reason he's the world's greatest detective in the DC universe. So good, man. That's one thing Marvel doesn't have, a Batman. That's one thing they'll never have. Iron Man, I love Iron Man, but there's only one Batman. Yeah, sorry, Batwoman. You failed. You're not feminine. You're just gay and not interesting at all. Sorry. Those shadows look cool. Why is it pausing? We have seen Jessica Cruz, so we don't need to respond to what she shows up in Lantern. Hmm. Yep, he tracked them. Mm-hmm. Serious. Mm-hmm. Don't forget who's billed first in this movie. So good, man. There's only one Deadpool for Marvel. Yeah, Deadpool, the red and black vigilante. Now, when Gwenpool comes out, I would like to see her in like her own show or something. It doesn't have to be a film, Josh, because they had a Deadpool cartoon they were going to do with Donald Glover voicing him, and he was going to produce it, and it got canceled because of the Fox acquisition from Disney. Yeah, that's why it was canceled, not because of cancel culture. There's a difference between canceling somebody because of what they said or did and canceling the show. Not in this lifetime. Kerwin Matthews was also gay, and I don't care because it was after I found out, like after he died. So it's too late. When they're still living, yeah, I can mock them. I don't have an LGB flag in this room, obviously. I got an American flag because that's where I was born. A country that doesn't, there is nothing in the Constitution that says being homosexual is legal. No, it's not. It's sinful and it's going to cost you. Trust me, lovely. It's not even a real flag. It's a symbol of hatred towards people like me. We're not going to see you pulled. We are, Josh. Trust me. And if the cast Caitlin Deaver, even if it's just her voice, yeah, I'm going to pop. I got to clean this thing because it was skipping a little bit. Yep. He shocked a woman and they didn't cancel this. I love the Joker so much. He's such a great villain. Do they have to put him in every Batman movie? No. I think some of them you could keep him out. Street pizza. Yeah. Caitlin does this, she will be forced to do something degrading. There's nothing degrading about being sexy, Josh. Look at Booksmart. Cinematic princess. I said she's my cinematic wife, not cinematic princess. I love Mark Hamill so much, man. It's not going to kill him. Hmm. I love his laugh so much. It comes randomly, but it's so good, man. We're almost 30 minutes in. That's about half the running time. He's so good, man. Hmm. I always expect the unexpected. You don't know. We don't know what Caitlin Deaver's going to do next. She could go from Booksmart to doing her Oscar worthy movie. So good. Yeah, that dragon looks cool. It won't hurt her because she's not Kryptonian. Her kid is. Mm-hmm. Yep. See, girls don't have to kiss each other. With Harley, I get it. In the Harley Quinn cartoon that came out a few years ago, it's a different take on her. It's not the one so good, man. I've seen Booksmart a few times despite not owning it. I do. and because of her. It's not for Beanie because again, I know what she is, Josh, and those eyes are crazy. Her eyes are really, really big, and ooh, just it gives me heebie-jeebies sometimes. It's just to make girls sexy in a way that won't them in a I get it, Josh. I didn't see Unbelievable because I heard it was really dark and depressing, and I don't want to do depressing. Not this month. I've been depressed enough with my weight. I don't want to be depressed, mentally as well. And this is hand drawn animation. There's no CGI in this. At least I don't think so. You mean Blue Beetle? Or Mhm. Did she just say no? No. The Joker in the Killing Joke looks better than this, only because he doesn't have those black eyes. It's weird. What? Soupy. Give me $1 billion and I'll kill Superman. Well, DC already did that. That's why they're rebooting him again. I didn't expect Kata to do Last of Us. Yeah, again, because she knows that it was a successful show. And she already did one of the game. She did a video game years ago. What was it? Not The Last of Us. It was Uncharted 4. She's playing the villain. Yeah, again, and I'm gonna be so turned on, Josh. I will see her in anything. Yeah, he burns his super suit with acid. He spits acid at him. I know. Yep, the acid. Because sometimes a woman is so hot as a villain, I'm like, yeah, and I'm gonna treat Soupy. There's Batman, of course. Yeah, this is when he shocks him. I remember this in the advertisement. Geez, Joker doesn't care, man. I still haven't seen that movie, Get Out, because it has this social commentary in it. Even though the actor's British, but hey, I'm not the one that does. I'm not Jordan Peele. I don't cast. I'm not a casting director. What do I know? I prefer Lakeith Stanfield because he actually can. He can act and he has the most expressive eyes I've seen in a while. That's right. Eat it. Hmm. What time is it? It's going to be 11 o'clock. So good, man. This is when he loses his cowl and she sees that it's Josh, that laugh is infectious, man. I love it. I'm gonna have to clean this. Hold on. Hold on. Where's the where's it? Give me this. Wait. Where's my The movie's working. It's just that it's skipping a little bit. Hold on. Where's that? Oh, here they are. I gotta clean it. Yeah, because I don't want it to keep skipping. I mean, granted, I'm still. You guys aren't gonna see a thing, but still. Let me dust this off. Got some dust, some Swifters here to clean. I know laughs make you laugh. Yeah, it does, especially a good laugh. Leto's, I was just cringing. That's not fair. Hold on. Hold on. Yep, those explosive marbles. Remember, remember that. Remember that for the finale. Hold on. Let me stop it here for a second. I'll just get back on. I don't think the disc is scratched, right? No, it's not the disc. It's got to be the inside of this. Clean this a little bit. Oh, there's no scratches on this, right? No. It's not that. Let's get back to business. It's hard to keep a DVD player clean, but we're not done yet. I'll just continue in the chat because the movie's not long anyway. I'll just do scene selection, and we'll get back to where we were. I cleaned it a little bit because I'm like, yeah, the disc isn't scratched, so it's not the disc. It's the DVD player. If this happens again, I'll just do I'll do a podcast of a movie on YouTube or something. I've had technical difficulties before. Scene selection. Good thing I could do that. So we're up to the marble scene, right? Yeah. Okay. Scene 7 to 12. No, I said scene 7 to 12. You stupid DVD player. Here we go. Last laugh. Here it is. I'll just fast forward. Wait, no. Go back. Rewind it a little bit. Yeah, here we go. This is where we're. Yeah, here we go. Just a little delay. So good, man. And soupy. I love what he says. That it's so good. Yeah, those marbles are foreshadowing later. Where, of course, Hamill has to die with a laugh on his face, because he's the man. When it comes to Joker voices, no one will ever top him. Mm-hmm. Because I did my last podcast, the DVD wasn't skipping. It's just this DVD player gets dirty a lot. This is why Batman's still the darkest character in the DC universe, no matter what it is, animation or live action. Yeah, because he knows who he is, because he looked right through his mask with his X-ray vision. So good, man. And again, did I mention that this animation, even after 25 years, over 25 years, that it still looks great? It's not dated at all. Mercy doesn't really do much in the film. She's only in a couple of scenes, but she does fine. She kind of gets underused. That's why Robin's not in this movie. Hold on. She's so cute. And he likes to yell at her face. Yeah. I'm Batman. Ate me. She was so cute, man. That's what I didn't find with Margot. I didn't find her cute. I found her slutty. See, that's how you sexualize a character the wrong way, Josh. Putting shots of her ass in my face and tight shorts, and I don't care about you. I like this Harley. Yeah, how dare you steal me secret formula? She was so cute. Hmm. Tough women. They did it decades before you did this girl boss mode, Kathleen Kennedy. Robin could make or break a DC plan considering what happened. Yes, I know, Josh. This came out the same year as Batman and Robin, and yet this is better. And so is Batman Sub-Zero. Yeah, they fight each other, but it's off screen to reduce the violence. Yeah, that's right. Pull each other's hair. These women are so vicious, and they're both blonde because most of the characters are brunettes. I'm so not complaining about it. I'm not going to complain about it because I'm a woman lover. That's right. Yes, she's on. You know, Harley likes it on top. Yeah, that's why they made her bisexual because yeah, she likes to tussle with women and men. Again, her choice, not mine. She's a court jester. That's what she is. The biggest court jester. Hmm. The Jumanji sequels, not the first one. The Jumanji sequels. They put Karen in a Lara Croft outfit, and people are like, hey, that's too sexy. Again, gamers like sexy chicks in some games. We didn't play Tomb Raider for the plot only and the action. People love it at Comic Con when they dress up as Lara Croft, and when men are like, again, we can do that. It's called being expressive. Freedom of expression is part of the Constitution. What's not is forcing it. Oh man, he knows how to make an entrance. Yep, he punched a woman. No. Yes, Batman will punch you no matter what gender you are. He's a boss, man. So good, man. Because he punched Harley in Suicide Squad and nobody canceled that movie. He literally goes plung right in the camera. And Zack Snyder didn't even direct that movie because David Ayer, again, if you give him the right material, he can make something, more adult like he did with The Beekeeper. Harley being bisexual didn't bother me. Of course not, Josh, because again, some guys find it hot. I'm like, some women are bisexual and are very attractive to me. But again, you got to play by my rules. Hmm. My rules. I want you. You're not going to go after some other girl. You're not going to have the urge. Well, he has Lana. It's sad when this animation looks better than some animated things that are on Netflix right now. Da-da-da. There's Bruce working out. While they didn't put the word "world's finest," that's the name of the comic that they're doing adapting. Laugh Night at Hops Bay. Oh, Alfred, you always know what to say. Wings. That's right. Batman's flying with a glider. Because I've read the Death of Superman. It's one of the most effectively dark comics that doesn't have Batman in it. And when I saw the movie, it hit me because I knew what was coming. I was like, Doomsday's gonna cut him and he's gonna die, and it hurt. It hit me. As a fan of this character, it affected me emotionally. Yes, and it's a cartoon, but it affected me. When Cavill died in Batman v Superman, I didn't care because he's the villain in the movie to me. He's more of a villain than Lex Luthor is because he's getting people killed and doesn't care. And that's not my Superman. Always frowning all the time, being conflicted. Yeah, that's not going to work next year. You have to have a Superman that can have problems, but he's not like constipated. That boy. There's that robot again. Yeah. His laugh. Just love I love that laugh so much, man. Yeah, it's like Titanic. Except this is a cruise ship, not a not like a giant vessel. Men and women and children first, Superman. If this was Man of Steel, the boat would have exploded, and he would have been like, "What was I supposed to do? Just let everybody die again." Zack Snyder missed the point of what Superman is. That's why people hate him now. I didn't hate Rebel Moon. It knew what it was. It's just people like, so stupid. It's Star Wars. Yeah, but I like it better than The Last Jedi. It was an hour shorter. It felt that way. And I'm seeing Rebel Moon Part 2 next week. Yes, Josh, I'm going to review it. It's not a box office bust. I'm just going to review it separately. That laser's cool. A cute Batgirl. Yeah, I do want to see a cute Batgirl. I said Zoe Dush because she's adorable, and I don't like her haircut now, but when she had dark hair, Green Lantern in that movie, we'll see what we because it's skeptical. I'm not skeptical. This isn't Ryan Reynolds' version, Josh. So his effects are not going to look terrible. It's going to be a suit this time. People don't want to laugh at the effects. We've had enough of that already with shows like Batwoman and She-Hulk and things like that, where it was laughable. They have female leads, but they didn't have the budget to make it the costume, the look, the appearance matter. Yeah, I fixed it. I fixed it. Rebel Moon, never seen that, but everyone that said it was terrible, it's not terrible. They should have just made it R from the beginning and made it 2 hours and 10 minutes. That would have been fine. Not let's make it 3 hours and add more blood because that'll make the movie better. No, the writing is what makes the movie better, not just adding pointless filler. She's not a franchise player. You say that, Josh, but you could be wrong. You could be wrong because a lot of people said that this person's not this and this person's not that, and yet they proved it wrong. Anna Taylor Joy's doing franchises now. Yeah, she just did Mario, and now she's going to be in Furiosa. That's a huge step for someone that was doing like independent work. I'm seeing Furiosa. I'm just not going to pay full price. Take that. Yep, his cape gets caught in the press, and that's where you get his secret identity is revealed. Lois takes it well, not well, but she's not. She kind of could put two and two together. because you said once, and not every girl can be a mainstream. Yeah, but again, if they do something, I watch it. Girls on Tubi, like the holiday Christmas movie with the interracial couple. Yeah, that works. That works for me when it's not forced. That's a good line. Again, he wears a cowl. Superman is, you see his face and yet you don't know it's Clark. A pair a pair of glasses is what draws you away. You can't. That was awesome. Hmm. One last meeting for the third act with the blimp. I think this is a blimp. Yeah. Yep. He's human. Hey, Spidey, what's up? You made it to the third act. Nope. My glasses don't drive people away. No, I'm saying that Clark's glasses. When I go out in person a few times to see your family, I'm not saying your glasses. I said Clark Kent's. So good, man. No, because he's an anti-hero. He likes to rescue other people. There's no stupid cringe lines like "High freeze, I'm Batman." No, this is good. This is like the Batman Mask of the Phantasm. I want to do that one for like Halloween. This is better than Cavill, yeah, because Superman is not frowning all the time. He can smile. He could be serious, but not. He's not like screaming at the sky. I don't know. That's just a copy of Watchmen. Remember when Night Owl screams because Rorschach gets blown up? Again, I seen that. It was done better. Patrick Wilson sold that scene. His pain, I could feel it through that scream. With Cavill, I'm just like, this is pathetic. He killed a man and screams about. Oh, he's. Oh no, it's not a blimp. It's like a blade. It looks like a ship. It looks like a boomerang. It's not a blimp. It's a wing. She, I do appreciate the Watchman happy face purse. That's cute. Yeah, because Watchmen is technically a DC property. Yeah, fooled you for consolation prize. He's so good, man. He puts a smile on it. Hmm. Me too. Me too, Hamill. Me too. Never change, man. We're about almost an hour. That boy. I love that. He's relishing in it. This could have been this could have been his last voice as the Joker, and it would have sufficed because Hamill just owns it. Yeah, poor Mercy. She's a brunette too. Yeah, so Harley is the only blonde main character in this. Yep, break the door. So cool. Hmm. Plus, there's no Martha scene in this, which is a huge plus. I mean, people were laughing in that scene. Yep, ignition. No, it's not a blimp. It's a wing. It looks like a giant boomerang. Of course, it's gonna blow up because what goes up must come down. This is fun. I'm glad I got to do this. Nice and short. One of the shortest podcasts I'm doing all year. A few technical glitches, but nothing major. At least my computer didn't freeze. You are a delight, Mark Hamill. You really are. See, he wasn't just for Star Wars. He was a brilliant voice actor as well. I actually got this at a Dollar Tree. I was lucky that I got both of them with special features too. No commentaries, but I could do one. Yep, here we go. Third act finale. That's right. Punch it, Superman. Punch it. At least we still got Tim Daly. Yes, I saw that movie he did in the '90s. It was weird, but it was something different. Dr. Jekyll and Miss Hyde. They got all this Razzies and it bombed, but I don't think it's that bad. I've seen way worse, especially this year. Yep, he's using missiles over Metropolis. Yeah, again, there's the Joker's iconic laugh. He loves to blow things up, but again, here it makes sense. In Man of Steel, I don't know why they blew up the city like the way they did. I mean, it was, and we had to relive that in Batman v Superman and The Flash. Well, some things never change, guys. Some people never learn. They have to always learn the hard way. I know. Just keep pressing buttons until something happens. Yep, he has sharp claws. He has Catwoman like claws. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Plus, unlike other movies, this doesn't have to put references to heroes that don't have nothing to do with this plot. They don't mention the Flash or Aquaman or Cyborg or any of that. They keep the the main two characters as the main two characters, with the Joker and as the main villain. It's fun. I hadn't watched this movie in a while, so because I have a lot of DC movies, Josh. If you saw my collection, I have a lot of DC movies, animated and live action, that I haven't done podcast for. That's good. The dragon is destroyed. Yep, you could put him in a headlock. I did see your collection. Some pics I still question. You don't have to question me. I'm gonna. No, she's not a pilot. She was so cute, man. I miss Arlene. You were missed. The best Harley Quinn ever, man. When I think Harley Quinn and the Joker, that's gonna be the best. That's the standard. Mark Hamill and Arlene Sorkin. Yeah. Yep. Here, foreshadowing the marbles again, and he just laughs about it. It's like, I'm gonna die. I don't care. I always come back. Yep. He saves Luther, his bitter enemy. Yep, that's right, Harley. We got to save you for your animated series in the 2020s, where they're going to redesign you and recast your voice, and you're going to be into girls, but hey, you can't win them all. Here it comes. And then he starts laughing. I love that. He doesn't care. Watch. You never cease to amaze me, Mark Hamill. If I were the creator of Man of Steel, I would have rather have Superman save people. Exactly. You didn't have to make it a melodrama and Dark Knight it. To the point yes. Yeah, he's laughing because he's like, I'm going to get out of this. This guy survived 2 animated movies and didn't die. This one and the Mask of the Phantasm, which Harley is not in. I don't question you only because certain things in there and some stuff I haven't seen that Ivy is into men. We know that, yeah, but she also has tendencies to. He got us. He escaped. Of course, he was grilled. Because Poison Ivy is sexy. You can't like demonetize her. Mm-hmm. Took my hat off. Yep. So cute. Mercy, yeah, she broke her arm. Are you gonna do Mask of the Phantasm? Yeah, for Halloween. I'll just do a double bill. I'll do that one and the Batman versus Dracula because it's more horror based. Buzz, yeah, yeah. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. I miss you, man. I miss you a lot. despite the what he went through. Yes, it did. That's why I love Ivy, because she's so sexy the first time in live action, but didn't work because of a bad script. If you give her a second chance, people could surprise you. She worked in Gotham, and they recast her like 3 times. The score is amazing too, and that was the Batman Superman movie, world's finest. It's still a banger, even after all these years. Thank you, Paul Dini, Bruce Timm, and Kevin Conroy and Alan Sorkin. You are dearly missed. Well, two of you anyway. See, the music was done by women, and there's no agendas. Andrea Romano, starring the voice casters. Yeah, I'll just leave this because voices of Tim Daly as Superman, Clark Kent, Dana Delaney as Lois Lane, Kevin Conroy. Yeah, miss you, man. Clancy Brown as Lex Luthor, Mark Hamill as the Joker, the one and only, man, and Arlene Sorkin as Harley Quinn, Lisa Edelstein as Mercy Graves, Bob Hastings, Commissioner Gordon, Ephraim Zebulus as Alfred, Joseph Bologna and Robert Costanzo, Lauren Thomas, Angela Chan, and George Zazunda as Perry White. Based on DC characters, I know. I've lived through it. Okay, that's it. That was fun. So if you want to see Batman v Superman done reduced and way shorter and more lighthearted, this is the movie for you. I definitely would recommend rewatching it. I don't think it's on Max anymore, but you can watch it anywhere else. That's why I keep the physical copy, because you never know if it's all gone from streaming. It'll be gone like in a second. But yeah, with this, I make sure I have a copy of it. So that was Batman, Superman, the movie, World's Finest. So thanks for watching. Acknowledge me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.